So I managed to hit that 1%, except not really. I just went and got Bugcatcher Arnie's phone number and he rang me up about the swarm, so I done got me a Yanma now, so I've got everything in Route 35. Picked up Maril, which just leaves Machop as the only thing I haven't picked up in Mount Mortar. I was surprised to find that you actually can't find them during the night in Crystal. You can find them at any time of the day in Gold Silver, but they just sort of took it off from the night table in Crystal and replaced it with Maril, so I'm not complaining. Maril's kind of adorable, and it's all good. Picked up both Tentacool and Tentacruel. Tentacruel was a bit lucky, because I didn't really think to find a Tentacruel, and I didn't even think to find a bloody Tentacool either. I just found these while I was surfing on Route 34 down to the little area where you fight the 3 cool trainer females, and you get the soft sand. Yeah, I went and knocked those over, dispatched the rest of Route 34's trainers, and now I've got a team of roughly level 20s. Yeah, Stinger was a bit behind on the rest of the team members. He was sitting on around about level 17, but with all the grinding I've done, which includes a battle against Shock Slayer, I was on my way out of Mount Mortar after that when I found the Maril. I've got some pretty good levels here. I should be able to do a bit of exploring in the Kanto region, which is where I am now. Also, the Shock Slayer battle actually does scale with the amount of badges. He does have a stronger team as well as a larger team, as he has added a shiny Slugma. So, I'm here in Celadon City because this area has the most relevance to my interests right now. Just for a few things. First and foremost is actually not even in Celadon City, but we'll go and knock that over anyway. We need to do something about Kalima's flying stab, because Pekka's not going to do a very good job here. And since I now have 3 badges, if I talk to this guy, he'll give you the Fly HM. So I believe that's the first HM I've gotten my hands on in this game. I'm pretty sure I can go and get the Flash HM from some dude in like the gate area in Route 2, but that's not really that relevant because it's just Flash. This case, however, I've got Fly. I've now got a good flying stab move on Kalima. And then once we've taught this thing, if you thought this game was open worldy before, wait till you find out what happens when we go to actually use this move. Obviously we can't do that inside, so excuse me while I go outside. Yeah, you just have access to literally every place in the game. Hell, there's even you can even fly to the rock tunnel, which is friggin' awesome, because there's the thingy there, the power plant, so that's pretty good. We can fly down, well, that's Cinnabar Island, which actually kind of makes me curious. So obviously Cinnabar Island got destroyed in the with the volcano. If you've played through these games enough, you'll know about that. There's just that little area there, which does not seem to be even really kind of accessible. I'll probably have a look at that a little bit later on, but for the time being, I still have a few things I want to do in the city. That does not include the gym. It currently does not have the top amount of votes. Yeah, it's not currently leading the poll. I'll be linking to that in the description once again. I'll probably see the results of that when I'm ready to record tomorrow's segment, and then probably knock over the gym. Cinnabar is actually relevant to that because it's currently in the lead, although only 4 people have actually voted, so it can still very easily go any which way it wants to. If I go up here, I think if I talk to this dude, well, that was a really stupid story right there, but I did need to listen to it because he gives me this TM3, which teaches you Curse, and Curse is a move that is very relevant to my interests right now. Because this thing, obviously it works differently for Ghost types because it cuts their HP in half and plays a Curse on the opponent where they lose a quarter of their HP each turn. What it does with other types, as you probably already know, I don't really need to explain this, it reduces the user's speed and increases their attack and defense. It works perfectly for Conifer because it has slow as hell speed anyway, is probably going to be outsped by everything, and could do with the attack and defense boost. So we're going to get rid of Mimic because it is very much a gimmick. I just really like how that rhymed, so we're going to give this thing Curse, and because it's got the Quick Claw, on the rare occasion it will still just sort of take the first move over the opponent, and with a beefed up attack stat, that's probably going to mean that the opponent's Pokemon is going to get wrecked. Now, what I actually forgot to do there was put a Pokemon away, because that Pokeball does actually contain an Eevee, and I should probably go ahead and pick that up, so let me quickly wait for this thing to save, of course. And then we want to, no, we want to go in this direction, because then it takes too long. Put Stinger there. And just get interrupted by a phone call. For God's sake. At least he'll be somewhat stronger and I can get some cash stack off him. I went and bought 50 Pokeballs just so I can catch some of the stuff in the local area, like over here in Route 7. I think you can find Wild Persian there, so I'll have to have a bit of a look there, and then it's not too far from becoming morning. And speaking of morning, it's taken me 18 years to realize that during the morning time, everything has like a yellowish tinge to it, which is then removed once it becomes daytime. I never actually noticed that at all, and it's taken me freaking 18 years to do it. So, hooray, I guess, for my lack of observation. So yeah, there's Eevee. I'm not too sure if you can also, if this is the same Eevee that you would get from Bill, and so you can't get the one off Bill anymore, or if they are two separate ones. If they are two separate ones, then that's fine, because I don't have to breed as many eggs. Technically, I don't have to breed any eggs at all if I didn't want to, because you can get Eevee from, I think, this prize building here. Yeah, you can just get Eevee. Porygon for 1200. This might be the only place where you can get a Porygon, so I'll probably have to spend some coins. Not that it's that big of a deal getting coins. I've got over 7,000 of them, and that's just because of Voltorb Flip, which I might as well go and do a couple of rounds with. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's already done the same in Goldenrod. So yeah, for the most part, it's basically just the same as what you saw in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, except for the whole memo bit, so you can't just like mark any of these down as having a bomb or having a 1 or anything like that sort of thing. It's a bit of a good strategy to have, you just can't do it in this. So the trick with this is you want to have a look at each of the columns and the rows, and if the two numbers that show add up to 5, then they're pretty much just dead rows. So all 3 of these, because they all add up to 5, it means that the tiles on these rows here, or columns, whatever you want to call them, are either going to be bombs or they're going to be 1s. And 1s aren't relevant to your interest at all, because you want to go for 2s and 3s. So this is the place that we want to go to. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's nothing but 1s and bombs here. Nothing but 1s and bombs here. Nothing but 1s and bombs here. So 3 and 2. There we go. That's pretty easy. And then as you progress, you go at higher levels and you can get more coins. So yeah, that just kind of blew up right in my face. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. Anyhow, I'm probably gonna do more of this off screen if I want to get more coins, but I figured I might as well show off that it is a thing in this game, so I think I did that. Now, there's a couple of things I need to go and grab from this general area. The first of which I think is in here somewhere. Yep, here we go. Leftovers. That's always nice to have. And I believe there's a PP up somewhere as well in this. I think it's Wobbuffet said it's in the southeasternmost part of the city, so I imagine it's probably here somewhere. Apparently not. It's a bit weird. Oh well, it's only a PP up, so it's not that big of a deal anyway. Unless I just arbitrarily picked up for no reason. I think this water here can yield Grimer if you look hard enough, so I'll see if I can find something in here. Oh yep, there it is. Okay, I guess we're gonna catch a Grimer then. And of course get poisoned, because why the hell not? Is that gonna knock out? No, it is not. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Oh, don't be a dick like that. Oh, wait, he fled? I was not aware that Grimer could run. Okay. What do you do? Okay. Obviously nothing that's relevant to my interests. Okay, let's go ahead and heal this poison off. I would use the poison cure berry that I've had stacked in my bloody bag for a while, but I actually got poisoned by, I think, a wild tentacle or something like that, and I ended up using it on that, so... let's see if I can go and find that, wild Persian, shall we? Well, we got Houndour, that's something that I definitely need, so... Oh, we got the Eevee's still there. Okay. I forgot to put that thing away. Dizzy Punch. And apparently Knockout. Okay. That's annoying. What do you do? Oh, you're a trainer. Okay. Porta Blizzard Fibef. What the hell is that name? Good God. That is a glorious name. Fibef. I would say it's referencing Pokemon Colosseum, but I'm pretty sure everybody's name in Colosseum is 5 characters. Okay, I don't have any ground moves, don't have any grass moves. Yeah, we don't want to send in Kalima. We'll go Salt Ferry. Salt Ferry seems to be just the powerhouse of the team since it's evolved, so... It makes me wonder if I want to keep it on this moveset or maybe switch it up and give it some type coverage. I can give it Shadow Ball, which is pretty good. Gives it really good advantage against ghost types because it can hit them for super effective damage, but it can't do jack shit to Salt Fairy. That's a good way to generate salt. What else have we got? Oh god, Wobbuffet. Okay, not too sure how I feel about this. I feel like I should put it to sleep. Actually, you know what? This thing can't actually attack me at all. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Conifo. And I'm just going to keep spamming Curse. Wait, it's not hitting. What's it trying to use? Oh, counter. Okay. Okay, I believe it is at max HP. I guess we can hope to get the knockout with Rock Throw. If we don't, it's going to counter and kill me, but we'll see how this goes down. I've got +6 attack. There we go. Good to see that Curse is getting some good use. Now, please don't send in something that Conifo is weak to. Togepi could potentially have something that Conifo is weak to. But, its sparkliness is not going to distract me from just murdering it with low kick. Oh shit, Metronome. Egg Bomb. Surprisingly appropriate. I don't think Togepi has ever been able to learn Egg Bomb naturally. Which is a bit what the fuck, because it's got Eggshell. But whatever, that takes care of that. And what's your last team member? A Scyther. Yeah, you're just going to get murdered. You are going to get completely obliterated by Rock Throw unless you have some kind of fighting move. Nope, you're just going to lay me down. Lay me kangaroo down, sport. In the next world, I guess, because I just completely flattened you with rocks. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle. I probably should have, Wait, what did I have the amulet coin attached to at the time? I think it actually was Stinger, which sucks, because an extra 2k cash stack would have been really nice. I feel I should point out that, I actually came to Kanto off-screen before one of the other segments, and I actually, looked up locations list for some nuggets. I managed to find a couple of them and just sell them off to get a good amount of cash stack. So that's why I'm sort of floating a bit better financially than I probably should be, because I just went and got those nuggets. So, there is Eevee. And let's go ahead and grab you, put you back in the team. I think you're literally the only Pokemon left on my team that's not hit level 20, so you're probably going to earn me some more money at some point in the future. Yeah, there's Murkrow. That sounds about right. Can we at least find another Houndour? Come on. Alright, well there's Houndour. Try to hit this thing with Tackle and see if that'll do the trick. It should. I can't weaken it any further than this though, so it's probably going to be an ass to get in the ball. But we'll see how this goes down. Three and out. And roared out. Lovely. Lovely. For some reason, I just am not allowed to catch any Pokemon in this segment. They either run away or they force an end to the battle with like Roar or some shit. This is still closed down apparently. That's unfortunate. They really should have put that in, but I guess maybe there's like a space issue or something like that, so oh well. Let's go and see what's on this other route over here, which I think is like Route 16 or something like that. Is it Route 16? Yay, I got it right. See what's in here. I remember Doduo being here or something like that. Well, apparently you can find Grimer. Exceedingly high-leveled Grimer as well. What the shit? Like, that's really high. I hope there's nothing else here that's got like a really high level and I can't outrun, because that'd be a bit obnoxious. I'm not going to try catching these Grimers since they have the ability to flee. I'll probably go and grab one from the Celadon, like, pond or whatever the hell it is. Because they'll be a little bit better to handle and I can just use Wrap on my Arbok and catch them that way. But surely there's something here that's not just named Grimer. Because I found nothing but them so far. Like, I'm not going to leave until I find at least something else that's in here that's not Grimer. Maybe I'll just find a shiny Weezing. That's what I fucking well did in Crystal Kaizo. It was stupid. Every wild Pokemon in Kanto in that game is level 100, which is just absolutely ludicrous. Okay, well, it's Murkrow. Murkrow that far out-leveled me in every way, shape, and form. So I guess that's good enough for me, because I'm not gonna... this is stuff I can easily just do off-screen. I just want to find some stuff that might be interesting and that might be capturable without either just running away immediately or just forcing it into the battle. I could also just go and knock over some more trainers. I think there's a couple of fat dudes in this route down here. And yes, I know this segment's been pretty useless, but I felt the need to explore, so this is just going to be the exploring segment. Plus, it gives people a bit more of an opportunity to vote on which gym they want to see me do in the next segment, because that is definitely going to be happening. I could go and actually have a look at Cinnabar now if I wanted to, because I know that's been changed up a fair amount. I think what I'll do is I'll knock over these two fat dudes. Oh god, are these two guys just... Are these two guys literally arguing about which of their Pokemon is the cuter one? Pokefan Rex Hunt. Fanpea is kind of adorable. I mean, it's pretty bland looking, but it's adorable. What's this thing's defense like? Yeah, well, it can stave off the 2-hit knockout, especially with Growl. I could switch into something else, but I want Stinger to gain the experience here. Which, now that I think about it, I probably should go and get a lucky egg from the prizes. They're only 2,500 coins. And now that I think about it, I can even go and get a Master Ball. So that's kind of fun. Not that I'd probably ever see myself using a Master Ball, mind you, but at least if I used a Master Ball on something that could run away, like maybe a shiny frickin' Grimer, it would feel more legit to me than just making a safe state, throwing a ball, and then reloading it if it doesn't catch. Alright, what about you? You must have multiples. Multiple Pokemon. Nope, you've got one. Yay. Say your Pokemon are adorable, but you've only got one. I just noticed they're actually version counterparts. Because the other guy had the Phanpy. This one, however, dies to Rock Smash. And he's only going to try to scratch me. God damn it, berries. There was a dude on Route 34 that had a Snubbull that was holding a berry, and that annoyed me as well. I also found out on this stupid microphone, there's this little knob that switches between like different modes, and that basically dictates which directions the microphone can record sound from. Apparently I had it set to like omnidirectional, so I could pick up sound from anywhere. That's probably why the game audio is picked up a little bit louder than it usually is. I switched it back to cardioid, I think it is, which means it should only be recording stuff from the front, which is where my voice is coming from, so it should not be quite, the game audio should not be quite as, if there's any echo at all, because I know that there's a tiny little itsy bitsy amount of desync in these videos, which I try to sort of fix up, and I've been doing a somewhat decent job at, but yeah. Okay, might as well have a quick peek on Route 11, just to see what kind of wild Pokemon can be found here. Yay, Meowth, because we haven't totally found that in like 3 or 4 other routes so far. Is there anything that's actually interesting? Maybe there's like Drowsy here or something. Just completely ignore Rattata because it's really not interesting at all. There's probably Raticate in here. Come on. Give us something actually worthwhile. Well, Noctowl is kind of interesting, but I've already picked one up from Route 37, so I guess we're just going to go and fly over to Cinnabar, just unceremoniously. So I'm curious to see how this place works. New Cinnabar Island is located at the end of the Cinnabar Tunnel. Okay. I'm guessing this is the Cinnabar Tunnel right here. Pokemon Center here, as you do. What does this fat dude want? Yep. Is that referencing Heatran? That sounds very much like it's referencing Heatran. If it is, then that's kind of cool. Also, rare candy. There was another one of those in a tree on Route 34, so I've got 2 of those now. Which, now that I think about it, if I can get some electric moves on my team, I've got this magnet here from Sunny of Sunday. I've ran into her on my way back down to Goldenrod to take the train, so if I get some electric moves, if I can get some ground moves, I could teach Sudowoodo how to use Dig, or Conifo. I'm kind of terrible with the nicknames, remembering to call them by their nicknames instead of their species. Okay, I guess we're going to have a look at Cinnabar Tunnel. Is there anything you can find in the wild in here? Oh, hello. I guess Cinnabar Mansion just somehow remained preserved. Well, there's a coughing, but it outlevels me a considerable amount, so I think we're going to explore this place a little bit later. But the fact that it's there is kind of cool, because I can probably find some cool stuff down there. I might be able to even be able to find wild magma, because you can find those in blue. So, theoretically, you should be able to grab something from down there. Some water here I can surf in, see if there's anything I can find in the wild. Just a random little plot there that doesn't even have a hidden item or anything like that, so it's pretty much useless. No more Pokemon, okay. I guess this tunnel just is sort of man-made and doesn't have anything living in it. Okay, so I guess we head up here somewhere? Nope. We just run into a Tentacruel that we can't get the fuck away from. That's a bit terrible. Would be nice if I could have the smoke ball, but... Oh, I've been wrapped. Shit. This is terrible. Just keep spamming shitty moves. Damn it. Okay, that was terrible. What actually is my fastest Pokemon? I'm pretty sure it's still Kalima. I'm probably still not going to be able to get away considering the vast difference in levels there, but if I can at least make dry land, I will be happy. And now I am in a good mood. The hell is this? Oh. Oh. Oh, this is the ferry. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this place now. This is one of those ferry places that you can take to go to other places, which I don't need anymore considering I got Fly, but it's kind of cool to have there. Can I actually surf on this water? Apparently not. What do you do, actually? You sell stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know why they added a new item that is just a potion but cheaper, but whatever. Because I've already got this one right here, but I'm actually quite happy to see this place because obviously Moo Moo Milks are going to be really, really good. And if I can just stock up on them here, then I'll have enough healing items to last me quite a while. Like I'm going to be sticking with Moo Moo Milks for quite a while in the playthrough, so ugh. And just a random Blissey, because why not? That's kind of cool. And I wonder if that's actually the music that plays in the Pokemon Communication Center. Because for those who don't know, in the Japanese Crystal version, Goldenrod's Pokemon Center actually is like this big communication center. And in it, it's like you could do this thing where you could attach your Game Boy to a phone and then download stuff. One of which was like this egg ticket that you would take to get the odd egg. And that's how you do it in Crystal. Which I imagine you can't really do anymore, but the upside is that the egg in Japanese version has a 50% chance of hatching into a shiny, which is kind of cool. I believe this is the lab you go to in order to revive fossils. It would only make sense. It's pretty much Cinnabar, just in a different place, so that's kind of cool, I suppose. But the fact that there's a Pokemon Center here kind of makes me wonder if it's even possible to fly here. You can, you just have to get to the area to unlock it. Okay. I can't complain about that. It makes me now wonder as well what's in Seafoam Island, since there is now an actual proper Cinnabar gym once again, instead of just being a frickin' cave. What's in here? I was just in here before, but I... Oh god, really? Oh god, really? That is the most useless goddamn thing ever. Bloody idiot. Okay, so I guess if people want to keep voting Cinnabar, then by all means go for it. I'm not really fussed on what gym I'm doing next at all, so we're going to be doing that next time and probably doing a little bit of exploration somewhere else. I'll probably go back to the routes I explored in this segment, catch everything I need to, and then, yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow.